All the Mag 7 stocks are down year to date, except Meta. And with the new tariffs set to kick in on April 2nd, the sector could face even more pressure. Joining us up now with more, Gene Munster, Deepwater Asset Management, managing partner. Are any of these stocks not at tradable bottom levels, Gene, or you think they all are?
Well, I think that if you take the perspective of the next 2 weeks, April 2nd is going to be a vortex day. Not only we have the tariffs there, but we also get Tesla deliveries, which are widely anticipated to be down versus expectations. And so I think if you kind of put this mix together and think about April 2nd, I'm more in the brace mode of how the Mag 7 is going to react to that. Now I would just put a finer point on it, the trees versus the forest here. On the tree side, we think about which companies are going to be most impacted by these tariffs. Of course, Tesla and Apple come up. And I think that those two companies, just because of politically where they're at, Tim Cook has done a marvelous job of navigating where Apple is at relative to these trades over the year. I think they're going to be in a great place. So I think that that piece should not concern investors. But the piece that should be of a concern is relative to how these tariffs impact a recession. I'm in the camp that we are still in position for a 2-year bull market that will end in a spectacular bubble bursting. But that whole view can be short-circuited by a recession. And so I think that's the other kind of the ripple here relative to April 2nd. So are we at a bottom right now? I don't think we're at a bottom. Do I think that these stocks will be higher at the end of the year? The answer is yes.
So I don't. You think you can be that fine in terms of resolution to not buy now, but buy before the end of the year? You would try that?
I think that's being cute. I think that that's hard to trade. But if you just want my expectations about how April 2nd plays out and what I think that the narrative is going to be, I think that that's more of a headwind. But still, very much in the camp that we're much earlier than people believe in the AI trade, and these companies are going to have a more substantial benefit than even the high expectations around that.
There's some controversy, I think, with one of your, I guess, another person in your industry that follows things, talking about Tesla. What's your view on Tesla, whether Elon Musk needs to? I'm not sure what this analyst was actually, I don't know what his advice to the company was. He said, you know, Elon has started to, I don't know, to smooth things over, but he needs to do more. It's almost like saying that, you know, the bully at the school or the person being bullied, you know, he's starting to do the right things to not be bullied anymore, but he needs to do more. And I thought it was very odd that, do you think that Musk is culpable for what's happening with Tesla? He should be doing something different, shouldn't be trying to find waste in the federal government?
No, I think what he's doing is he's doing what he believes is right for the federal government, and there's some fallout in terms of how that impacts the brand in the near term, and that could last for a year. I think that ultimately he's in the camp of doing what's best for Tesla longer term. At the town hall meeting, I spent the weekend going over, and it's a trap to spend my time looking at the exact details and trying to scrutinize everything he's saying in that town hall. What's most important is to look at the arc of the conversation. And that arc of the conversation is he talks about the next 6 to 12 months are difficult. That's the word, difficult to predict. And I think that's code for probably numbers are going down. But he also emphasized this shift in the company and their mission statement to sustained abundance. And basically, this is an AI robotics theme, the FSD, Optimist. And so do I think what he's doing today does it impact Tesla for the long term? No. And I would point out this just observation is that it's no surprise that Tesla is going to have a difficult March quarter. And yet the stock hangs in there. It trades at 80 times next year's earnings. And I think that is testimony to, I think, the kind of the resolution for Tesla owners, the stock owners, that they're okay with this near-term turmoil. So I'm in the camp that the stock can go lower near-term, but the stock is telling us something different. The stock is saying they believe in what Elon's doing at the federal government. They believe in what he's doing for building this company around this sustained abundance theme. And robotics, as far out as that is, investors are okay making that transition and owning this through a difficult period.
But $800 billion market cap is a real company. GM's still $50 billion. So what is that? That's 16 times larger than General Motors.
I think they're different. Yeah, they sell cars, but I think they're very. I'm in that camp. They're a very different company than any other.
Well, they got no doubt. It's like a technology company that also sells cars, I guess.